Okay, Inception. This movie is undeniably deep. There are layers built upon layers built upon layers. If concepts like lucid dreaming, shared dreams, dreaming within a dream, if those sorts of things make you kind of, huh? You could easily get super lost in this movie. I mean, this is. It is. It's a movie that's it's hard to talk a lot about it without giving away plot points that could entirely influence the way somebody actually could react to this movie. It's going to follow two characters: people who absolutely love it and people who absolutely hate it. They think, if you're gonna love it, you're gonna love the complexity, and it's got a simplistic nature that's undeniably complicated. Yes, that's a paradox. People are going to hate it. They're going to hate how it almost seems almost needlessly complex. However, that complexity is what actually makes this movie. That being said, this is a dense, heady, 2.5 hours. This isn't a sit there, watch it, watch stuff blow up. This is a sit there, watch it, try to think through it, try to keep understanding what's going on around it and what's actually happening. Has great action sequences as well. So you've got phenomenal acting with, Ken Watanabe, Cillian Murphy. See, I do read the comments. Leonardo DiCaprio. Wow, great job. Ellen Page. I saw a behind the scenes, and Christopher Nolan more or less said, you take somebody who's a good actor, surround that person by good actors, give them the right material, and you have a great movie. The acting in this movie, I can't remember the last time I've seen a level of acting like this in a movie. Sometimes it comes off kind of philosophical, but knowing where they are at that point in time, the philosophical nature of it entirely makes sense. Once you begin to peel away layers of the consciousness and only the subconsciousness, yeah, you're going to have things that are going to come off like what you wouldn't normally hear somebody say. Because this is what your subconscious is trying to give you information. And it's never done in a straight way. It's always pseudo-cryptic. Because that's just the way the different layers of your consciousness work. This was a beautifully done movie. Action sequences, done well. Casting, done well. Script, I don't even know how Christopher Nolan could write something like this. Just when you think you're like, all right, cool, I figured out, you got you're 4 layers into the movie, and you're like, okay, I've got it figured out what's kind of going on. Okay, now we're in 7 layers of different things going on with different aspects and different people controlling different things all simultaneously. That's going to get kind of heady, that's going to get kind of confusing. At the same time, it's done well. It would be easy to take what's this complex and have it be entirely incoherent. This one, if you follow along, you think with it, all those things seem like it's entirely random. There are enough points of commonality between each layer of perceived randomness that makes it all click. It makes it all work well. I know this review is probably coming off undeniably confusing, but you need to have a different mindset going into this one than for, say, a movie like Predators or Despicable Me. Not a lot was given away in the trailers, because you can't give away a lot. This is about invading people's dreams and taking their secrets. That could be a really simple, easy thing to explore, or you could explore that at a depth that is like Jacques Cousteau level. Like Marinara Trench. We're talking, through the crust, we're entering, we're trying to get towards the core of essentially psychology and of, dreams. And it was done beautifully well. This was actually an amazing movie. The last movie I saw that'd probably be close to this was probably Pan's Labyrinth. And Pan's Labyrinth was another beautifully done movie that some people liked, some people thought was pretentious garbage. But it was done well, so this one. Done well, acted well, engrossing story. Difficult to understand at some parts, yes, but it's a movie that actually makes you think, and if you can follow the thought process, it flows relatively smoothly. If you get lost in like almost any part along that path, everything from that moment on can be entirely jumbled. So, kudos to Christopher Nolan. He wrote and directed. This has been like his baby project. Since before The Dark Knight, he wanted to do this. Since The Dark Knight allowed him to make a movie with virtually no strings attached. And that's what this is. This is raw creative power. And the money to make it happen. This is a beautiful movie. Movies like Avatar, which had a lot of money thrown at them, and essentially it is just a feast for the eyes with very thin when it comes to the actual plot and actual story. This one, again, very good feast for the eyes. The zero-G fight scene, done very well. You've probably seen parts of it in the trailer. When they're doing the snowscape, done very well. Lots of the action is done very well. Special effects, done well. They actually shot in locations when they could. So if you see like snow flying, it's not CGI snow, it's actual snow. When you see set pieces, it's actual set pieces. When something blows up, they're actually kind of demolishing something. It's not all CGI. It's actually a lot of it's other practical effects, where you can still be safe for the people. Great story, great acting. Now, you have to go in there as coherent as possible to try to make sure that all of this sinks in, or else you'll probably hate the movie. And in a way, that is Inception.